What's up, guys and gals? It's Griever back here, bringing you guys the latest chapter review for Ayakashi Triangle, chapter number 37. Chapter 37. And this one was sort of what we expected, but at least they're not going to defeat the Ayakashi in just 2 chapters, right? So we can hold out for a little bit of a small arc, maybe, please let this be a continuation, but I don't think it will be, because from what we understand at the end of this chapter, this is going to be short-lived, which is so sad because, once again, I feel like Ayakashi Triangle has the potential for like a 40-50 chapter arc following the same Ayakashi or the same villains, the same group of villains, where they have to defeat them all and all this stuff. Like, I feel like we could have a very easy, not villain of the week story here, and right now it's just feeling that way. But either way, we have, at the beginning of the chapter, continuing off from the last chapter, we have Roku, who is like looking on and seeing that Suzu doesn't give a shit. She doesn't care. She's going about. She's making dinner. She's having time with her brother. She's having time and stuff. And then we see that she's more of a Preppelin child because she said, they're underestimating me. So she's very easily, she's temperamental. She's childlike in this. Her appearance does not make her. Her appearance is very accurate to what her personality trait is. She's childlike. She's, as I said, temperamental. And here we're getting the fact that even Shirogane is just lazing around. Suzu doesn't seem to care. And is like, oh, you underestimated me. And Suzu, of course, is going to the bath. Of course she's going to the bath. And then she's all like, oh my god, is Matsuri watching me? Oh my god, I can't believe it. We're starting, literally, I have read better build-ups on, sexstories.com, involving the whole accidental getting into the bath or walking in them on the shower sort of storylines. Even some Pornhub stuff has better than this. But either way, she's getting herself all worked up over nothing at the end of the day. Well, not necessarily nothing, because then this is where Roku shows up, and she says, "Did you think you'd be safe at home, Suzu Kanade?" And says, don't take us Ayakashi lightly. If I got serious, I could freeze you in a solid mere seconds. You should be trembling to your core. I'm here to literally destroy you. Suzu has been thinking about Matsuri, but also thinking about Roku. Why does she want to be the king of the Ayakashi? What's her drive? What's her motive here? Why me? Why the problem? And then that's when Suzu just automatically goes, oh my god, look at you. You're so adorable. You're so cute. And she's like, oh, really? You think so? Well, thank you. I'm not falling for that. And then, of course, Matsuri is actually there, as we suspected he would be, and catches Roku from the invisibility cloak. Boom. Harry Potter style. And then all of a sudden, she's captured and everything, but, Ichi levels of things that we can't discuss on YouTube ensue, and that's when she ends up falling into the hot bath. It tears away a lot of her clothing and stuff. This is Roku, of course, and she says, you're so evil, throwing a snow demon into a hot bath, that's the epitome of, torture for them and such, and so it's very, very terrible and all that stuff. So this is where they end up getting sucked into a mirror world because all of a sudden she's disappeared. And Shirogane, and of course, once again, more Ichi, hentai level, gentai, or whatever they call it, hilarity ensues. But then we get Shirogane, who is a bath towel, jumps up and just transforms towel no jutsu to cat no jutsu and says, I saw what happened. Roku was sucked into the mirror. She's using mirrors to move about. And Roku isn't our only enemy. There's another one too. We see the eyes on the mirror. They all get sucked into the mirror world. Everything is reversed. The bathtub's in the wrong place. The bottles are reversed. Everything. They are officially inside the mirror world. Shirogane recognizes this automatically. Tries to get back. It does not work. It's self-explanatory. It's a world inside the mirror. We've seen this in fiction. We've seen this in manga. We know what's going to entail. But you know what? This manga has been all about the tropes. It's been about taking every genre's tropes and throwing them at us face forward without pretending that it's not. So I gotta appreciate the balls here to be able to like throw us into the hull. Haha, it's the mirror world. You didn't expect it, you know. Ice, reflection, blah blah blah. Roku was talking to, blah blah blah. It just makes a whole lot of sense, right? So yeah, like I'm fully on board with that. And honestly, this will make for a very interesting thing. But I think Roku is clearly being manipulated here. We're seeing this at the end of the chapter. She's childlike. She's temperamental. She doesn't understand that this low-level Ungai Yaikyo thing that can unleash my true powers. The very vain hand mirror, Ayakashi, is manipulating the Snow Princess, pretty much, by the end of the chapter. So honestly, a pretty good chapter overall, though. Like, seriously, like, it advanced the storyline. We didn't waste time on too much bullshit or anything like that. And now we might be getting into at least a 5-chapter storyline here. Like, this is we're already on chapter 2. Maybe we'll get 3 or 4 more chapters out of this storyline. That'd be nice for a change, a little bit of a switch up since the Jinyo sort of story. Considering the Dust King, the Ghost King, that went basically nowhere. So it'd be nice to see a little bit of advancement here. Even I won't pray for double digits because I feel like it's unlikely, and that's just a bad expectation. But overall, yeah, this should be extremely good. Hope to enjoy it. What do you guys think that chapter 38 is going to bring about? Like, comment, and subscribe as always. It's always very much appreciated. Don't forget to drink responsibly as always, as I always do. And thank you guys so much once again for getting us to 500 subscribers in the month of March. That's fantastic. We will definitely be making our milestone video in April. It'll be really cool. It'll be extreme. It'll be awesome. It'll be extreme. It'll be so good. I can't wait to do it. Let's just, hey, drink responsibly. Ayakashi Triangle. Good series. Good art. Good borderline hentai. Alright. See you guys next time.